Hello again, Internet. It is I, your casual Canadian critic here, and Happy Mario Day! Yes, of course, today is the day we once again celebrate the short, fat, red-wearing mustache Italian plumber from Brooklyn. Today also marks the first year anniversary of my review of the Mario movie, which also became the first video on this channel to garner over 1,000 views. Now, looking back on my review, I'd just like to say that the Super Mario Bros. Movie isn't as bad as I recall. Oh no, it's just painfully average. But nonetheless, I seem to have rubbed some people the wrong way. People had some strong opinions about what I had to say about the movie as a whole. So for this occasion, I will take the time to read all those lovely comments that you sent me. For the record, I did borrow the idea of comment comeback from the channel I Hate Everything. He no longer makes those types of videos, but he has a second channel where he posts some lower effort uploads. So I just swoop in so I can continue that long lost tradition. But without further ado, let's get into the first comment, because it really exemplifies what is to come. No. Oh, Sonny, I'm just getting started. Are you sure you know the personalities of the characters in the games? I'm pretty sure I said in my video that I'm knowledgeable enough in the source material. Trust me, if I was a hardcore disciple, I wouldn't live properly. I got a long one right here, so brace yourselves. 644. But that is character development. Buddy, I can assure you much later that it's quite the opposite. Not every movie needs to be Citizen Kane. So you openly admit that this film is not the cinematic masterpiece that you think it is. I wonder if you like The Last Jedi or Wish. Man, this guy already assumes the worst in me. I indeed loved every minute of Wish, even if the story and the songs are trash. And don't try to tell me that The Last Jedi didn't have any good scenes like the prequel trilogy. I respect your opinion, but the movie has plenty of elements of the hero's journey. And Mario is no Mary Sue, and neither is Peach. Just wait until Ocarina of Time and Splatoon is adapted. I agree with you in the end, but have you considered that there are good films in the $1 Billion Club too? James Cameron's Avatar 1 and 2, and Inside Out 2, which to me is one of them. Gee, I was hoping you were one of those junkies who hated Avatar 1 and 2 for no reason, other than the story is derivative of other films. Also, I'm pretty sure I brought up the fact that being a $1 billion movie doesn't necessarily mean that their film is good. It just means that you got a lot of eyeballs to the screen. But hey, at least this guy agrees with me on one thing, that this film is indeed painfully average. No one said it was bad. Wow, way to discredit all the mixed to negative reviews this movie did get. This next comment is from the same user. He continues, "This is slop." Imagine that. My video is slop. Okay, Buster, I'd like to see you try and write a script, film in a remote location, and edit for so long to the point where you have to replace your laptop because your old one didn't have the proper requirements for your editing software. But fine, even projects with the most effort are considered slop these days. Just watch me take down the latest project from the Wayans family. This next user has a real beef with me, so brace yourselves. Honestly, this video belongs in the trash. You're not a critic, you're just a random person with a camera, complaining about a movie that you didn't like, and is pretending to be a critic when all you did was complain and shit on the movie, when a real critic talks about the good and the bad. I'm pretty sure I commended the animation and some of the voice acting, especially Jack Black's performance. Oh, that's not enough for you, is it? What else do you want me to say? That the story is easy enough to follow? That some of the gags are pretty clever? Now stop pretending y'all something y'all not, and wake TF up, please. If you didn't like the movie, that is fine, but please do not pretend to be something you are not. This user also responded to the previous two users I responded to, and he pretty much says the same thing. This video belongs in the trash. He's not a real critic anyway. A real critic talks about the good and the bad. Imagine being so butthurt over what I had to say. It's also pretty funny because this user also has 999 subscribers on his channel, and he stated in his bio that he is a very well relaxed person. So far, I haven't seen much relaxation in his tweetage, but fine, call me a fraud critic all you like. I'm just here to show you that not everybody appreciates your favorite media. Heck, I recall making the point towards the end of my video stating that we're all critics at the end of the day, fake or no fake. It's just the world we live in. Sorry if it's not how you want it to be, but it is what it is. Okay, this is the last negative comment I have to read, which is kind of sad because I do wish there was more to dissect. I really hope this was bait, because otherwise, this was the most pretentious garbage review I've watched in a while. Oh, you caught me. You must feel the same way when watching your favorite chud tubers, do you? So I'm actually going to finish off by reading a comment that is not exactly negative. So you made a video questioning whether the Mario movie was truly that bad, only to argue that critics can harshly criticize anything they want, without any logical justification, including the Mario movie. Yeah, that's fair. You're right. We can all be unapologetic about our thoughts and feelings. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't strive to be reasonable as well. Here's another point that people really need to understand. Critics should avoid distorting facts to support their views, especially on trivial issues. It's selfish and unprofessional. Additionally, they need to consider all aspects of their sources instead of focusing solely on the details that match their opinions. That's being logical, something all critics should strive for. I wholeheartedly agree with you. We should avoid distorting the facts to support our views. However, as much as I want to follow your advice completely, I have to remember, the real truth isn't always easy to swallow. I so often believe that people will gravitate towards popular opinion because they are so afraid of learning the real truth. Trust me, I don't mean to be a brute to people online. However, I do it because I know for a fact that whatever negative things I have to share will rub people the wrong way either way. I would like to get into more, but I'll leave this discussion for another day. Well folks, it's about time I left the festivities. I'm pooped out. But no worries, I'll be able to see you in the next review. Just be sure Chris Pratt is ready for it. Thanks for watching, and remember, out of all the nastiest things said on the internet, my opinion matters most. This is Critical Chris, signing off.